This weekend, you know who blamed the Democrats for this horrible law separating immigrant families at the Mexican border. You want to school him on how this actually worked?
Right. So this is an administration policy that is separating these families, a Trump administration policy. And if Donald Trump wants to change it and let families stay together, he can change it. But the fact that those families are being separated at the border, the fact that children are being torn out of the arms of their mothers is on Donald Trump's head and nobody else.
Even though it was a policy in place under
This is what gets me about where we are right now, is the administration is the one that decides day by day by day, where are we on these kinds of rules? There are some things, as you know, have to go through Congress, takes forever. There are some things that are often administrative agencies. This one is one the president makes the decision. And now what are we all doing? We're all talking about something else. We're talking about photographs. We're talking about what could have been done 2 years ago or 4 years ago or 10 years ago. Let's face it, we need comprehensive immigration reform. We need real change. We need systemic change.
So you're saying that instead of, just to follow up on that question, you're saying that instead of blaming Democrats and just fetching about it, why not just fix it right now?
If you think it's wrong,
Bush too.
Exactly. Let's not go backwards in the blame game. If you think it's wrong, change it.
Right.
And if you don't think it's wrong, if you're not willing to change it, then own it. Because it's on you.
That's not a law. It's not a law.
Well, I could talk about this for hours, but comprehensive immigration reform is something that, as you know, many people have tried for a very long time, and nothing gets people out protesting and sorry, it's not.
Yeah,
let's continue. Much more important.
But but it is a moment to say this is about political courage. It's about whether or not your party or there are constituencies who don't want it or the pieces are hard to put together. There are people like your dad who stepped up and said, this is what is right for America, and I will fight for it. That's what we need more of. And Ted Kennedy, right there.
So the other thing that's going on right now is that Trump is peddling this Spygate, as he calls it, which basically is saying that the Democrats, the FBI, spied on the campaign, the Trump campaign, when he was running. And basically, even though nothing has been shown to be true about any of that, he's just making it up as he goes along, it is resonating with public opinion. People are believing him. So what are you guys going to do about it?
Well, look, Trump has figured out what works. And that is, the more he is afraid of what the special prosecutor Mueller is doing, the more Trump is worried about where that investigation is going. And remember, that investigation has already produced 16 indictments or guilty pleas. So this is a serious
charges have been filed.
a serious criminal investigation. As Trump hears the hoofbeats that's getting closer to him, he's throwing everything he can in the road, including, let's undermine the FBI, let's undermine the CIA.
Senator, they're buying it. The Republican Party backs him up a large percentage still.
But that's the problem. Everybody follows and has the conversation that Trump wants them to have, rather than the conversation about saying, as I think we should be doing, we need to protect Mueller so that he can finish his investigation without political interference from Democrats or Republicans. Let him finish. Let him make a report to the American people, and then we judge what's happened.
Trump doesn't want that. He doesn't want that.
I think the feeling is, though, that even on Election Day, there were a lot of Democrats calling for his impeachment, and you've put forward an impeachment bill in the past. If Democrats end up taking over Congress, do you think that should be the focus, is impeaching President Trump?
Look, I take this very seriously. This is a serious constitutional move. My view on this is protect the special prosecutor. Let him finish his work without political interference. Let him make a full report to the American people. And then collectively, we can make the decision about what the appropriate next step is. It's Donald Trump who doesn't want Mueller to be able to continue an independent investigation and bring it to a conclusion. And that's the part right now. Exactly. That's the part right now that we keep getting pulled off on.
But if an impeachment bill was already put into place.
I'm not there.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Where I am is that we need this independent investigation
Yeah.
without political interference. Look, that's what we owe to the American people. This is more important than politics. This is more important than whether or not you agree with him on 100 different things. What matters is that no one in this country, no one, not even the President of the United States, is above the law.
That's right.
That's the key.